Hi, I'm Leapfrog.
Hello, and welcome to LogansStory. Thank you for coming. And today we're going to be talking about 2020 as a whole, or 2020s as a subjective timeline in terms of a decade. What can we talk about? Well, there's a lot of things that happened in the year 2020 to 2025. Some more great than others, some less great than others, but still the same in terms of what we can make of it. And the capability of understanding why the 2020s are so important is, well, the list of things that make it so important. The ubiquitous of what is 2020 and 2021, 2022, 2023, 2024, and this year, 2025. See, all those years led to this moment. And the moment in which whatever led you to the new year is the moment that seems to be something greater than ever before. But in terms of New Year's resolutions, and any year you made them, what's going to be different in the decade 2020? Well, here's the thing. When you're living a life full of just resolutions, are you going to make the decision to follow it? And because of that, is there a reason to follow it? Is there faith in following what you're doing? See, in every point of the year, there's been ups and there's been downs. And the ups overweigh the downs sometimes, and the downs overweigh the ups sometimes. It's a teeter-tottering like scale. But the thing is, when you live a life being in a shell, when you live a life too extravagant, it could eat you up and probably eat you alive. But here's the thing. What an adventure it is to be in a situation where you can be who you want to be in terms of what you want to be. Or be who you are despite what other people think. See, the thing is about the 2020s as a decade, we're not done with this. This election year has nothing to do with what you want to do in the future. This period of your life, even though it's in the halt, is not a decision to give up. You have to keep going. You have to keep striving. And why does that matter? Well, let's go into detail. So, in scape of everything that we know as human beings, why would you not want to be something better in the decade 2020s? See, the thing is, there's so much to do and so much to think about and so much to wrap our brain around the things that are mattering to you, whether it be God, family, silver, gold, car, job, whatever it may be, getting through in your studies, whatever it may be, you have to be sure you love to do what you love to do. And to expand on that, like I choose to expand on this channel, there's a lot more things you can do with what you want to do in life. But in this decade, what are we going to do to change the previous decade? What are we going to do better that we didn't do before? And how can we do this in a way that is empowering people rather than disenfranchising people? Well, application, of course. So, the thing is solid. And we have to remember what we are used to in terms of this year. And because of that, why are we so attached to years before? We did this year. So how can we do this year? We made this mistake this year. What makes you think we can make it better this year? See, the thing is, life goes on. People live, people die, but life goes on. So why aren't you living the life of, well, someone who was willing to skydive on a Monday, someone who drank coffee at night, someone who is drinking pop every single day and having the best time of his life, popping champagne bottles, rapping, singing, dancing, working? What is your passion? And how can you make it so that it is your passion no matter what? Because here's the thing. When you're living in the dark all the time, and you can't all the time, you have to make the decision to come out in the light. And when you come out in the light, it may be the best decision you've ever made and the best decade as such. And because of that, live a life in the light. And trust me, you'll be able to live a life solid in comparison to other people. Thank you for coming to application. Let's continue forward. Thank you for coming to LogansStory. Thank you for coming to Pop Culture Highlight. There'll be more highlights in the future, so keep an eye out for new stuff. Also, the mission is 1,000 subscribers. You guys are gonna make it by hitting the share, like, and subscribe button right on the screen. Also by hitting that bell. Thank you again, and peace.